All right,
Yep.
John Gunner with Division of Aquaculture, Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services.
Okay. Can you tell me? I know you've been out here for a whole day, and what have you discovered so far about the state of the oysters in East and Escambia Bay?
Well, in the Eastern River, East Bay area, the situation that we have going on there is more of a function of the lack of shell base for larval oysters, which are commonly called spat, to recruit onto. So again, what you have going on there is not necessarily an issue of water quality or anything like that. It's more of just a basic shell base issue of providing enough shell or culture material for the larval spat to recruit to. The larval spat, or the larval oyster, spends about 2 weeks of its life after the eggs and sperm fertilization in the water column. They spend about 2 weeks floating around until they begin to get heavy and they drop out of the water column. If there isn't enough shell, and by shell I mean a really nice heavy shell base that comes up off the bottom, gives it relief and safety, because it likes to get in between all of these shells and things like this. When you've got shell down there, the larval oyster will find itself a little safe spot on the back of one of these shells, and this is because everything in that area eats them. At that point in their life, they're an hors d'oeuvre. So if they don't have a safe spot to attach to during that 24-hour period, that they still have the ability to move around, then they can be in big trouble. And that's one of the things that you've got going on in the East River area. On some of these traditional areas, which we looked at, some of the traditional bars that the oystermen are working, there just isn't a really good shell base. Now, where we have provided that shell base in that East River, East Bay area, we are seeing some recruitment, some good growth, and some mature oysters, legal oysters of those areas. Now what our captain will be doing is he'll be making a swing, an arc, so that these things will, of course, be spread out into kind of a several semicircle type of arrangement here.